thank you for your service to our country. They are two good, decent, honorable men who are serving you. I want to start off on a softer tone, and that is the bodies of our 4 slain diplomats arrived from Libya yesterday. And I look around here, I see Army, I see Navy, I saw Marines earlier, I saw Air Force. I want to thank all of you and those men and women who serve our country overseas for what you do to secure our freedoms. Let's keep them and their families in our prayers, especially today. Friends, this is no ordinary election. This is no ordinary time. We're not just picking, who's going to be the next president for 4 years. We are choosing a path. We are choosing what kind of country do we want to be and what kind of people do we want to be. And the basic question is, do we want 4 more years of the same? Go down the path of debt, doubt, and decline that President Obama has placed us on? No! Or do we want to snap out of this? Yes! Right, and get this country back on track by electing Mitt Romney. The problem with President Obama and lots of politicians like him in Washington are that they're more concerned about their next election than they are about the next generation. We are not going to make that mistake. We will lead. Because what Mitt and I are asking you is help us get this country back on the right track. We want to earn your votes and deserve this victory so that we have the mandate and the moral authority to get this country back on the right track. Now, to be fair, President Obama came in with some pretty tough times. There are no 2 ways about that. He inherited a difficult situation. But here's the problem. He didn't make things any better, he's made things worse.
Bill Obama.
He's run out of ideas. And that is why, no, he had ideas. Let me correct you there. He had a lot of ideas. And he got most of his ideas in place, and that's the problem. When he came in, he came with one-party rule. President Obama and his party controlled everything. The Obama economic agenda did not fail because it was stopped. It failed because it was passed. It didn't work. If borrowing and spending and regulating and taxing and consolidating power in Washington worked, then we would be entering a golden age along with Greece. And believe me, I know there are a lot of Greeks here, and they know exactly what I'm talking about.
I am Greek.
If you take a look, that's why you're here. If you take a look at the record of the last 4 years, it's a record of failed policies, of an absence of leadership. President Obama came in and he jammed the stimulus through law, $831 billion of big government spending and borrowing. And he promised that if he passed this, unemployment would never get above 8%. It's been above 8% for 43 months. Now, here we are. Just last month, we got a really bad jobs report that came to us on Friday, a week ago, Friday. For every person who found a job in America, which is great, nearly 4 people stopped looking for work. We had 23 million people struggling to find work today. And just yesterday, we heard that the Federal Reserve is coming with a new bailout. This matters. So, the Federal Reserve is basically saying that we don't have a recovery. Obamanomics didn't work, so now they're coming with their bailout. Here is the problem. We don't need sugar-high economics. We don't need synthetic money creation. We need economic growth. We want wealth creation. We don't want to print money. And when they do this to our money, it undermines the credibility of our money. Now, why am I talking about this? Here's why. This may help big banks. It may help Wall Street. But it doesn't help the rest of us who worry about what it's going to cost to fill the gas tank, to cool the house in the summer and heat it in winter, to buy food. Here's the problem. If you have had this vision of your retirement, just like my mom, we have this rule in Wisconsin. When you turn 65, you got to move to Florida for the winter. She follows the rule. But you plan your retirement based on your income. You've got it mapped out. You have it budgeted. Here's how much for food. Here's how much for gas. Here's how much for energy. I hope to play a round of golf on the weekend and go out to dinner. You have a budget. It's based in dollars. And when they undermine the value of our dollar, it wipes out our standard of living. One of the most insidious things the government can do to its people is to debase its currency. We want honest money. That means we want honest government. It's one and the same. Now, the secret to prosperity is not more money. You know, for other seniors like my mom, another issue is going to come up. Turn on the TV. My guess is you will hear something about Medicare. Friends, we want this debate. We need this debate, and we are going to win this debate. Here's the dirty little secret about Medicare that they don't want you to know. The biggest threat to Medicare is Obamacare, and we are going to win the biggest threat to Medicare by repealing Never let them fool you. Obamacare takes $716 billion from Medicare to pay for Obamacare. Next time you see your paycheck, look at the line on payroll taxes called FICA. That, in the law, is supposed to go to two programs and two programs alone, Medicare and Social Security. But now, because of Obamacare, it's also being diverted and siphoned for Obamacare. This is why the authorities at Medicare are telling us nearly 1 out of 6 nursing homes and hospitals will just go out of business or stop taking Medicare patients. This is why Medicare is telling us 43% of all the seniors who've chosen Medicare Advantage as their Medicare plan are going to lose it. That's a $3,200 benefit cut for today's seniors. About a third of all Floridians choose